And Chitske, maybe a question leading from that. Like you mentioned, on the building level, you have the ability to implement solutions. Do you work with clients as well with more maybe triple net lease contracts where they have more limited ability to actually do something on the location? And if so, what is do you have like an advice for that? Is that something you take out of scope, or like how do you think about that aspect of it?
An interesting part is we see that, I mean, I have to take the topic off of water for a second, but we see that right now with a client of ours where you have under the EPBD, you have BACS and BMS, building management, right, and building automation control system legislation, where the European Union makes it obligatory for companies to have their buildings in line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are countries where the situation is so extreme that I've joked with clients of ours, like basically you own the land. If the tenant burns the building down and puts a new building on there, you're still happy. I mean, again, it was joking, and thankfully they understood the joke. And so I asked this question myself as well, like, so what's happening to these buildings where you have triple net situations? And it turns out that because of the way the legislation works, a lot of these triple net conversations are being opened up because the tenants also realize that they now have a benefit of opening up that conversation, because it's your building, so technically you're supposed to be doing the capex. I'm supposed to be doing a large part of the maintenance. But hey, now you want to have this BMS, which is going to benefit me, and you're doing the investment. Yeah, why not have the conversation about that? So that will go in. I think that conversation must start at some point with water as well, right? Because the contracts are generally being opened up in that sense.
Yeah, very interesting point. I think it's exactly what we see, right? It's interesting because I feel, and from my perspective, I felt sometimes that the argument, like, yes, but we have triple net leases, we would love to do something, but we simply can't. It's becoming less of an argument, I would say, and less something. It can also be an easy answer, right? Yeah.
I mean, I would even go beyond that. I mean, in real estate, we have to deal with investments that we have to make, and whether they be, on energy or water, they benefit those who are paying the bill.
Right.
Right. And this is a conversation that within our own organization, not only with clients, we've been having for a very long time, which is I need to deal with something that I have to invest in, and I'm not going to see the benefit, right? And that's when you start going into renegotiating your lease contracts. Like, we suspect or we expect X amount of reduction in your energy and or water bill, and I would like to have that as a raise in my rent per square meter, right?
And then maybe
go ahead. Sorry, Tim.
No, sorry, but I just want to add, maybe from our point of view, as more on the sort of the supplier side, of course, for real estate companies, what might be a tip is to just engage your partner in this conversation as well, right? Like, I think all of the PropTech companies that are working in this field, they would all be very happy to work together with building owners to come up with a process to also include tenants, for instance, in the work they're doing on your buildings. Because just honestly speaking, it's a commercial opportunity for us as well, right? As a supplier to engage with those tenants, if that conversation is, of course, something you as a landlord want to do. Meaning that there are a lot of possibilities for us as well, from our point of view, but I know other PropTech companies in the market are looking at this the same way. If you just simply engage with those suppliers to open up the conversation, like, hey, listen, this is the situation. We might not be obliged to get meter readings out of this building, for instance, but do you have a suggestion? Because I think a lot of us do. So anyway, that's maybe some takeaway still for the landlords and the investors in this call.